3, 2, 1, go.
There it goes. Heading on back. Oh, nice. I can see it moving all the way back there.
There she goes.
It's still going.
Keep going.
Keep going. Oh, don't lose. There it is. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Here we go.
Well, let's back up a little bit.
I can still see it going back there.
It's still
is awesome.
going. This is a lot of people here.
Nice. All right, I count that at about 30 seconds to reach the back. That's our control. Now, we're thinking let's time the ladies against the men.
Okay. So for the first wave, women only. When you see the screen countdown, I want only the women in the front, right here, to start the wave. Only the women in the crowd should be propagating that wave. So do you have that, men? Sit this one out. Okay. Here we go, ladies.
On your mark. Get set, ladies, and wave!
Excellent. Keep going. Down they go.
I can see them.
They're still going.
Still going. 19 seconds, 20 seconds. There's about 150,000 of you guys out there. You know, that's our largest sample size by about...
Well, by about 150,000.
Yeah. Have we reached the end yet? Almost. Still going. Come on, ladies. Let's get this done. This is just what it's like filming our show. It's a lot of waiting around. And done. 56 seconds. Okay, guys, are you going to let them take that? Okay. So, ladies, you got to sit this one out. When we say go, you guys are going to wave in 3, 2, 1. All the guys wave.
There it goes. Excellent.
And it's still going. Oh my God. We need some telescopes up here.
Yeah. No, they're still going.
Still going.
Keep it up. Are we done?
No, it's still not done. We got like 20 more seconds. All right. This is why we don't do the show live. Done. All right, 54 seconds. Really, that's within the statistical margin of error, guys. I'd call that a tie. Okay, now one of the things that's interesting about waves is that they happen in stadiums, which are usually circular. And it turns out when you study these waves, that above the equator, they actually travel in a clockwise direction. And below the equator, they travel in a counterclockwise direction. I am not kidding you. This has actually been studied, and no one knows why. Now, we can't quite do a circular wave here, but we've got this idea. What happens if we start a wave from this end of the mall and then start a wave from the other end of the mall at the same time?
Yeah, both ends against the middle.
See, if the waves behave like waves in the real world, they should cancel each other out if they're of the same amplitude and, 180 degrees out of phase, So we're going to try this. We're going to try a full wave from everybody in the front, and we've got our people way at the back of the mall. They're ready to signal the wave from the back of the mall. We're going to watch what happens when it hits the middle. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Excellent. You want to count it down?
Okay. Starting at the ends, towards the middle. In 3, 2, 1, Go!
Go! Oh, yeah. Yell as the wave hits you. Come on. Woo!
There she goes.
There she goes. Here it comes.
I need a ladder.
Did it cross in the middle? Is it coming on down?
I hope nobody got hurt there.
Well, like like most of our experiments on the show, the results are inconclusive.
Oh, no, it's coming back.
Is it coming?
Yeah.
Oh, no, here it comes. Oh,
They
we got a
crossed.
reflection coming.
They crossed. Here they come.
They crossed. So I have to tell you, because these waves crossed, the fact... Oh, my God, here it comes.
Here it comes.
Oh. Nice. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right. Now that we've got 150,000 of you under our control for a couple of minutes, we'd like to try some sounds. We figure, when else are we going to get the chance to conduct a meat orchestra this large? So we're going to give you a few sounds, and when we cue you, give us those sounds back. Now, we're not going to cue you verbally because the speed of sound is too slow from here to the back of the mall. You're going to have to watch the Jumbotron for your cue.
What's that?
I can't hear them.
Louder.
Louder?
Louder. Okay.
Okay. When we cue you, you're going to make the sounds we want. But we're going to cue you. There you go. Ready? Like when this flashes laugh, one more time, I want everyone in the audience to laugh. Ready? Go. Okay, next sound is laughing politely. Like a polite laugh, like you're at a cocktail party. On my mark. 3, 2, 1, laugh politely.
Oh, that's a little too polite, I think.
It's a little too polite. What do you think we should do next?
I think we should laugh like a mad scientist. Would you demonstrate?
Absolutely. All right, on our mark, you're going to laugh like a mad scientist like this. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, laugh like a mad scientist.
Oh, that was a lot better.
I think we're ready to take over the world. All right, let's do for another one. Let's try crying. When the screen flashes crying, everybody cry. Not bad. Okay, let's do some reviewing. We're going to flash some of these commands on the screen, and I want you guys to just follow them. When it says laugh, you laugh. When it says cry, you cry. Oh, and we're going to add in a cheek pop like this. I just want to hear 150,000 people make that sound, if that's all right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do all of them together. Let's start flashing the sounds and conduct this orchestra. Go.
Cheek pop.
All right, now we're going to cycle through these commands. There we go. Silent. I love that.
Yeah, that's my favorite. It's a little subtle, but...
Wait.
That's excellent.
I think you guys are almost ready. Okay, we have one final experiment that we would like to perform here. There's 150,000 of you. We're calculating that that's about 20 million pounds of meat. We're thinking that you guys, if you all jump at the same second, we might create a real groundswell. This is clearly a theoretical groundswell, but we looked it up in the dictionary, and a groundswell not only means a force of opinion, it also means an undulating wave in the ocean. Now, we're not in the ocean, we're on the ground, but there are times in which the Earth can actually behave like a wave. They're called seismic waves. They happen in earthquakes. We get them in San Francisco all the time. We've actually got some seismologists and a seismometer over here, stage left. I'm not kidding. We're really going to do this. And when we cue you, you're going to end up seeing a countdown on the screen. Because again, the speed of sound is too slow from here to the back of the mall. We need everyone to jump. You want to jump? Show them how to jump. That was probably huge. He's like Chuck Norris. So when everybody jumps at once, we're actually going to get a bona fide reading as to how powerful this groundswell we actually created was. Is everybody feeling good? You feeling ready to jump? I think we must be setting a world record for something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. But
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm not sure what that is, but we are going to measure it, which is generally what we do.
Yeah, exactly. All right, if you're feeling loose and you're feeling ready, we're going to unleash 20 million pounds of meat onto the mall all at once. Are you guys ready down there? Seismologists? Yeah. Are you guys ready over here? Excellent. All right. Let's get the prompter ready for the countdown to jump. On the 3, 2, 1, jump. Everyone does that, okay? All right. Let's cue it up. Let's do the... here it comes. 3,
2, 1.
Jump. All right. What kind of reading did we get?
Well, doing a quick calculation in my head, that looks about 14 trillion times smaller than 1906 earthquake in San Francisco.
You heard it here first. 14 trillion times smaller than the earthquake in San Francisco. I think we could do a little better. Let's go for 13 trillion times smaller. Let's cue this up and have you guys jump one more time. I think you can do better. Remember, when you hit the ground, keep your legs straight. You want to pound the earth. Here it comes.
3, 2, 1.
That is the coolest vision I have ever seen.
Yeah, I felt that.
Was that bigger?
Well, I don't know if it was bigger, but that looks about 100 times stronger than a car moving 35 miles an hour into a brick wall.
All right.
That is awesome. You guys are 100 times more powerful than a minor car crash. I think you should give yourself a round of applause. We are the Mythbusters. Thank you for letting us experiment on you for a few minutes.
Thank you.
Have a good rally.
Live from the National Mall in Washington, D.C., Comedy Central presents the Rally to Restore Sanity and/or Fear. And now, please welcome your host, Jon Stewart!
What up, what up? Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Before we got going, I thought perhaps we could all join together and stand for the singing of our national anthem. It will be performed by 4 troops. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 troops.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Recording artists. This is what it's all about, bringing music together. We love you, everybody.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Thank you, John. Beautiful. Pleasure, John. Beautiful. 4 troops! Hello, and are you ready to restore sanity? Now, there's a couple of things before we get started to take care of. This is important. No littering. I don't know if you've noticed, but the National Mall is a treasure and it's in disrepair, and we're going to help out. So I'm begging you, let's leave this place as clean as we found it. As a matter of fact, no, let's leave this place cleaner than we found it. If there are anybody here who are landscapers in attendance, do a little work while you're here. When the crowd leaves and the mall empties out, I would like to see some topiaries that were not here before. And second of all, I think you know that the success or failure of a rally is judged by only 2 criteria: the intellectual coherence of the content and its correlation to the engagement. I'm just kidding. It's color and size. We all know it's color and size. But I think we're in good shape. As I look out here today, I can see we have over 10 million people $3 million there, 4 million. And what makes it even better is the color I see, the variety I see. I can't even believe this has happened. It is a perfect demographic sampling of the American people. Because as you know, if you have too many white people at a rally, then your cause is racist. But if you have too many people of color at a rally, well, then you must just be asking for something. Special rights, like eating in restaurants or piggyback rides. Something we as a society are not ready to give. But I can see right now we are exactly 73% white, 14% black, and the rest other, which is perfect. But there are going to be some naysayers out there who will cast doubt on the size and demographics of our crowd. We will not give them that chance. Today we will precisely figure who is here with the help of Asif Manvi and Samantha Bee in the crowd. Here is what we are going to do. We are going to count off. I'm just figuring out where Jen will start. All right, well,
We're over here.
what I want you to do is when you get the mic, just say your number, like 1. And then identify your demographic characteristics. So like 1 Native American lesbian. 2 Chinese American pensive. All right. Let's start down here and we'll work our way through.
Hello.
Who's first?
Hello, right
All
over
right,
here.
you're first.
Okay, so you're going to say 1 and tell us about yourself demographically.
1, half Mexican, half white.
Ooh, demographically interesting. Any other skeletons in your closet, sir, that we should know about?
There you go. Let's go
are we on
2. We
TV?
need 2.
Two.
We got number 2 over here. All right, so number 2, go ahead.
Two. I'm a white female.
Okay, I think I've got number 3
Is that a
over
single
here.
white female?
It's double white female, 2 white females.
Number 3.
Tell me who you are. Tell us.
3. I'm Jill, Asian American from Taiwan.
Oh, mix it up. I like
And by
that.
the way,
Thank you.
wearing a very sensible hat.
Very sensible.
Who's 4?
Okay, we're 4 over here.
4. I'm American, single. Stuart, single.
Relax.
You know I'm a 47-year-old married man, right? You know that.
That's fine. I'll take it.
All right.
All right.
All right, so I got all the white girls over here.
You know, this is going to take a while. This is not...
Should we do it by 2s? I don't
Yeah,
know.
we should do it by 2s.
Okay,
or
good. Okay,
we should.
so
I don't...
number
yeah.
6
I'm
over
really
here.
feeling America here, though. I'm really feeling the diversity. I'm really feeling
I am too.
a lot of different things, and it's...
John!
What? Is
Oh.
that... Steven?
John, help!
Steven? Is that you?
Yes, John! It's me!
Steven?
Stephen!
Steven,
Stephen Colbert!
where are you, Steven?
I'm trapped!
Trapped where?
I'm trapped in my fear bunker, John!
What? Fear... Chuck, can we get the comm link to the fear bunker up on the Jumbotrons?
John! John, can you see me?
Oh my God, Steven! There you are! You look terrible! You really... Steven, I have to tell you, you really look terrible.
Wow. Thanks a lot, John. Wow, that was hostile.
Steven, I don't understand. Why are you in a bunker that you're trapped? What's going on? What's happening?
John, my fear bunker is 2,000 feet below the stage. I'm right below you, encased in solid bedrock.
Well, come up. We've got a rally to do. Come up. Just come. It's easy. Lovely people, just come
No,
up.
John, I can't. I'm too afraid.
No, there's nothing to be afraid of. What are you afraid of?
Well, mostly I'm afraid that no one showed up to our rally.
I think you're okay there. Can you let them know you're here?
John, are you sure that there are people at our rally?
There are a couple of people here.
Are the men handsome, John? Are the women beautiful?
Yes. Yes. Yes, they are.
And do they respond to obvious pandering?
Yes. Yes, they do. They do. Come up. Please, come up.
Okay, great. Then I'm coming up.
Yes.
Don't let them leave.
I won't. Don't leave. He's coming up. It's going to happen.
Hello, America. Hello, multitude on the Washington Mall. Oh, this feels right. Where have you been all my life? Thank you for being here today to do our bidding. Bow before us, minions. Kneel before Zod.
No, don't. No kneeling. There's no bowing. There's no kneeling. These are reasonable people.
They're reasonable for now, John. But soon there'll be a mindless, panicked mob once I release the bees.
What? What bees? There are no...
Release the bees! Just run for your lives! Hide your children! Hide under your children! Rabid bees are coming for you! They can smell fear!
Steven, there are no bees.
There are.
There are no bees. You're just, if I may, you're just making bee sounds. There's no bees.
Ladies and gentlemen, cut the sound, Chuck! But, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a bee allergy, run for your lives.
There's nothing to be afraid of. It's fall. There's no bees.
Okay, not a bee allergy, but what if they have a peanut butter allergy, John?
What difference would that make?
Because I have smothered my bees with peanut butter. It wasn't easy. The trick is to coat the queen bee first. Bzzz! Can't you feel them peanut butter covered bees crawling up your pant leg?
Steven, you're deliberately fabricating fears that don't exist, so please.
No, John. I am not. I am simply raising awareness of potential dangers and then allowing an informed public to decide whether to cower in terror or to die bravely.
These people are not here for fear. They're here for sanity, Steven. That's just what it is. That's just how we roll.
Well, let's find out, John.
Let's do that.
Let's find out who they're here for.
Let's do that.
All right, listen up, everybody. If you're here to restore sanity, on the count of 3, I want you to whisper, "I'm concerned with the direction of the country, but I'm open to hearing a variety of ideas." 1, 2, 3. I don't know, awfully quiet, John. That seemed awfully quiet to me.
But that for a whisper, I thought that was actually quite large. I thought that was...
Okay. Now, if you're here to keep fear alive, on the count of 3, Let me hear you say, woo. 1, 2, 3. I won! The rally is over. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank the Roots.
No, Stephen, this is not... I want to thank the Roots too, but this is not a competition. If you all don't mind, I would like to move on to a more traditional start to a rally.
Ooh, a book burning.
No, not a book burning. A benediction. Here to deliver the Rally to Restore Sanity's benediction, please welcome Father Guido Sarducci. Father.
Padre, get a save, get a save.
Dear God, we're all down here on the mall. Hope you can see us. We're having a wonderful time. It's a group of wonderful, wonderful people. And we want to thank you for getting all of us here safely and making it so easy to find parking spaces. Well, relatively easy, you know. I guess it's easier than usual because a lot of people left town when they heard we was coming. Thank you. And as long as I have your attention, God, if I could ask you something, one question we would like to know. You know, on earth, we have many different religions, different beliefs, and everybody thinks they're the right one. So if you could give us some sign, what is the right religion? You know, a rainbow, some swans could fly in, whatever. You know, use your imagination. I'm telling you what. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over the religions, the names of them, and when I come to the one that says, yes, that's the right one, then do it. If you like, please. I'm not going to do it in alphabetical order. I'm not very good at that. Okay, Methodist. You know, I don't think cheering is the sign, you know. And I know you might be Methodist, you know, and you know, you're trying to influence God, but I don't think lobbying. I know this is Washington, but still, you know, I don't think so. Episcopalian. No. Baptist. No. Roman Catholic. I don't think charity helps. We have to. Roman Catholic, the sign, any sign. Testing. 1. Is this thing working? Is it loud enough? Testing. Well, maybe I want to broaden it out. Any kind of a Christian religion, maybe any Christian religion. Did anybody feel like a little wind, you know, wind coming, like a little bit? Okay, now I'm going to go to an oldie but a goodie. Judaism. Anybody here? Ave Nagila from the sky coming something? Okay, this may seem like a hard turn. Islam. You know what's interesting? Both these religions, Islam and Judaism, both, they don't eat the same meat, but they don't get along. What's with that? Don't you think somebody could say to them, they don't eat pork, you don't eat pork. Let's build on that. We could build on that. No, what? Yes. Buddhism. Nothing, no. Maybe nothing is the sign for Buddhism, you know what I mean? put a stick pin in that one. Rastafarians. Seem to be a lot of Rastafarians here in the mall this afternoon. You know, God, we only got the permit till 3 o'clock. There are so many religions and so little time. So maybe, you know what I could do, or what you could do. If you could put a halo around somebody's face, maybe put a tattoo on the face, you know, a frog, I don't know, an anchor, a snake, you know, Balkan Street, a garden snake, whatever. And then we could say, hey, there's the guy or the woman with a snake on the face. Then we ask them, what religion are you? And we'll know that's the right one. So, anybody get it tattooed in less than 10 seconds? Look around. You don't know if you have it yourself, so you have to tell each other. You know, this is a good way for everybody to get to know each other too, you know? You know, the people around you, you know, say like, you know, I'm a Sue and you don't have no tattoo. You say, I'm Bob and you don't have no tattoo too, Sue. You know, say, I'm Larry and you don't have a tattoo, but I really like your sweater. Hi, Larry, you know, I'm Wendy and I like your glasses. You know, whatever. Just say, you don't have a tattoo, I don't have it. And we'll be able to see everybody. Anybody? No? Well, God, I don't know your schedule, but I imagine you must be pretty busy. You got the whole world in your hand and all that stuff. But before I go, I just want to say, God, on behalf of all of us, thank you for making the universe. Thank you for giving us all good things like trees and animals, dogs especially. Thank you for dogs. And thank you for all of the good things that we do in your name, like charity and forgiveness. That's an idea we would never come up with. That's for sure. You know that better than anybody. So, on behalf of all of us, thank you very much, and we really mean it. Amen. Thank you. Grazie. Sa benedica.
Father Guido Sarducci. Father Guido Sarducci with the benediction.
Well, John,
Beautiful
I
job.
will grant you. I will grant you that was a lovely benediction.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
But if I may be allowed and indulged, ladies and gentlemen, at historic events like these, traditionally the proceedings are inaugurated with an poem. And I would like to offer to you now one that I wrote just last night for the occasion. Now, I don't expect John's fans here to listen to me with an open mind. So here to present mine poem. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the most reasonable seeming man in America, Mr. Sam Waterston.
Sir? Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
And now, the greatest poem ever written. Are you sure? Copyright 2010 by the Reverend Sir Dr. Stephen T. Colbert, DFA. Did you hear that? No? You're probably going deaf. It's your kids back home cooking up some crystal meth. Did you turn off the oven? Did you set the alarm? They still haven't caught the man with one arm. Look around at these people. How safe do you feel? Your car when you parked, did you lock it? Thinking reasonably now, what are the odds that nobody hears a pickpocket? That guy who just coughed on your neck, could he have an infection? The restaurant where you went to brunch, did it fail its health inspection? A madman could set loose a virus for which there isn't a cure. And while these things may be unlikely, ask yourself, are you sure? And can you be sure that you won't get Ebola from a tainted Diet Cola, toxic waste, or getting chased by a bearded Ayatollah? Funnel clouds and hail, anthrax in the mail. Your lover will discover your vestigial tail. Someone's robbing your house. I can see through your blouse. Your mother was right. You chose the wrong spouse. Unlabeled Drano, tornadoes, torpedoes, the horrible sight of some Guidos and Speedos. STDs, PCBs, SUVs, UV light, a giant pimple on your face, you have a date tonight. Choking on a biscotti, being whacked by John Gotti. Getting trapped